Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is the day before Thanksgiving. Oh, is everybody ready to eat some great turkey and stuff? I can't wait. Turkey sandwiches, mashed potatoes and gravy. I don't know what everybody else has at Thanksgiving, but I'm so looking forward to a big, hearty Thanksgiving meal. And we are thankful today for comic books. This is our fourth new comic book day of November, and we have a mighty stack. This stack is 12 inches tall this week. It's huge. It's massive. We've got some really great independent comics, as well as, at last, we finally get a DC box. We have so many Marvel ones, and DC used to put out a lot of these boxes, but our distributors just don't seem to have them. But now, finally, this is from the Dark Knights Metal series. This wonderful box for DC fans. Finally, we have something to offer the DC fans at last. I hope we see DC putting out some more of them. Are you listening, DC? Please bring us some more of those cool boxes. We want some, Action Comics on there, Batman on there, Wonder Woman on there, The Flash, Green Lantern. Give us some boxes, guys. Come on, we need them. So there you have that. I was going through a stack of coverless comics. A lot of times, I generally don't pay much attention to coverless comics. In general, they are missing pages and things like that. It's more than just the covers often. But I got a stack in a while back, and I was going through it, and there was a lot of complete comics in there. Nothing in very high grade and nothing in great value. But I did come across a copy of Star Wars #1 from 1977, coverless. It has a tear on the back, but it is complete, and it is the original Star Wars without a cover. If you have a cover of Star Wars #1 and don't have an interior, well, give me a call. Talk to me. We could marry the two together. But there you go. This is a coverless copy, a complete from cover to cover, or from lack of cover to cover. Star Wars #1 from 1977. That was kind of cool to run across. Every once in a while, we run into. Lately, we've run into some cool errors. We had a double comic, a comic within a comic. It's always fun to find those errors. Also, I posed a question in the chat asking, do you use comic collecting apps? If so, which comic collecting apps do you use? Dolly often promotes CLZ to people because she feels that's a really good app. I haven't used CLZ myself. I have used Cover Price, which I found very useful in our business as well as a fan. So I'm just curious who out there uses what apps, and if so, why do you use that app? What do you find cool about it? I've been trying to find an app that will also update me or alert me when my comic, a comic in my list or my collection changes value. Does anybody have one out there that does that can alert you? Hey, these books just went up in value according to whoever. I haven't been able to find one that will alert me. I have ones that alert me to some comics when a certain comic gets hot, and then I have to check and see if I have it. But I wonder if there would be something that would alert me from something within my own collection that I have listed in their app. Hey, these books just went up in value. That would be awesome. Or these ones went down in value. That would be helpful too. All right. So anyway, we've got DC Connect for February and all the stuff that will be shipping out in February. At least that's the plan. A lot of late stuff. As a matter of fact, I hate to disappoint everybody who's looking for the stuff coming from Diamond Comic Distributors. They changed their location or consolidated their warehouse operations. They had some problems in that transition, unfortunately, and so some of their books are not arriving on time. They're showing up at odd times, not a normal new comic book day. This has caused confusion and some distress on the part of everybody. Will I get those comics? When are they coming in? So all of them are supposed to come in. Many of them are coming in at different times than they're supposed to. We did not get the shipment today that we thought we would get, but we have some things. I guess more things are being delayed. We'll get it all worked out. If you have questions about specific ones, please do ask Dolly. She's trying to stay on top of it. We also got this, Nosferatu Unbound, and the featuring stories about Nosferatu from all these different amazing authors. So this is inspired by the masterpiece Nosferatu. I believe it was a German story. But if you are a vampire fan, specifically a Nosferatu fan, then perhaps you should be looking at this trade paper. Well, it's a trade paperback, but it's filled with all kinds of great short stories. Nightmare Awaits Within, as silent as death. There you go. And not only that, but we also have Transformers from the Energon universe, Hasbro, Skybound, Image, all bringing us Transformers. This is volume 1 of the new Transformers series, which has been super popular. And so has G.I. Joe, just massively popular. And the most popular of all has been the Absolute Comics. Hey, Steve Fisher, happy Thanksgiving. I just spit out happy birthday because it was my birthday yesterday. And can anybody guess how old I am? If you don't know me, I'm an old fart. I started reading comics back in the 60s, so do the math. Anyway, we have some great variant comics. I started to tell you something there, and I lost it when I saw Steve. Hey, Steve. Hey, thank you for saying happy birthday. So we have some great variants here, and this is a 1 in 10 Creepshow Illustrated. Is it something lurking under the ice there with big sharp teeth? Frankenstein. This is issue 4. This is a 1 in 10. I believe that's the Francavilla cover. CLZ and Key Collector. I am looking into Cover Price. Yeah, Cover Price I find very useful for us. Key Collector is also very useful for us. I subscribe to both of them, and I found them to be very helpful in the business. But I'm still looking for that one that will say, hey, this comic just went up. It's in your collection. It just went up in value. I would like to have one that can give me those kind of alerts. That would be awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Steve. Happy birthday to me. Harley Quinn, number 45, 1 in 25 for that Harley Quinn. Superman, number 20, a 1 in 25. This is hilarious. Heat vision glasses. Burn the incoming Martian attack. I love the Brainiac. He's the Martian. Batman Detective Comics. This is issue number 1091, a 1 in 25. That is such a great gothic looking cover. I love it. Justice League Unlimited is hitting the stands. We have a 1 in 25 for Justice League Unlimited. Of the Justice League Space Station there, I think. That's pretty good. And also a Justice League Unlimited number 1. This is a 1 in 50 wraparound cover. I think I should show you the whole cover here. Let's have a look. Don't forget when you're taking off tape from your comic books to take it completely off. Don't be lazy and leave it on there. It will snag your comic book. You think you can, but you can't. Avoid it. There it is. That's a 1 in 50, kids. What a great cover. Thank you so much. Yes, happy birthday to me. Anybody guess how old I am? Not yet. Come on, don't be shy. I'm looking pretty damn good for 80 years old, eh? Wonder Woman. Absolute Wonder Woman. The Absolutes have just taken the comic book industry by storm. The comic book collectors have eaten this up. Absolute Batman was insanely good, and Absolute Wonder Woman, insanely good. Absolute Superman, very cool. Not doing as well dollar-wise as these other ones, but still a very cool story. People like it. Tons of people have added to their list. DC is making a comeback through these books alone. It's just amazing the people who have flocked to the Absolute universe that is unfolding right now. We're 48. You're good, Steve. I love you, man. Add a few years onto that, Steve. Maybe a decade or two. But you flatter me. Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman number 2. These Absolutes have just been insane. They're absolutely insane. We did get a 1 in 100 Absolute Batman, and we did get it slabbed, and we got a 9.4. I was so disappointed, but it was my own fault. I missed a crease on the back. How that crease got there, I have no idea. But it was there, and I missed it, and boom, we got a 9.4. But a guy was in and he said, "Hey, I want that book. I don't care if it's a 9.4," and he snatched it up. So that one's gone already. Absolute Batman #1, third printing, 1 in 25. Third printing, 1 in 25. I don't normally get more than a couple of any additional printings. We bought an extra 25 of the third printings that's selling out that fast. And this is a 1 in 25 of that third printing. This is an extremely rare book. There won't be a lot of people out there buying that many of a third printing. Let me tell you. Unless it's this one, because Ultimates have just been insane. I mean, just when I thought I would be okay ordering, 5 times as many as I normally would for any Batman, I could have ordered 10 times and it wouldn't have been enough. Wow. That's pretty remarkable. We haven't seen anything like that in a long time, especially for DC Comics. And I read them. I read Absolute Batman. What a great story. Absolute Wonder Woman. What a great story. I've really enjoyed Superman. I'm not saying what a great story, Superman, because I thought it was a good story. I really do. I'm a Superman fan. I love Superman, but the Wonder Woman and Batman were incredible first issues. Superman is a more complicated story. You have to get his story of Krypton. You have to get the story of Earth. And so they're trying to flesh out that story in the first few issues. So you're not getting almost everything at once like we did with Wonder Woman and Batman. We got the whole background at once. With this Superman story, we're not getting the whole background just yet. We're getting part of the story. So it's really good. I'm enjoying it. But the two that have just dominated and are Wonder Woman and Batman has dominated the most. It's just been amazing. Spider-Boy #13. This is a 1 in 10. That's our new Spider-Girl. We also have a Hulk-ette, apparently, and a Venom Kid. I think we have a whole universe of children versions of the of the Marvel Universe. Venom War, #5. This is a 1 in 25. And that's a Kyle Holtz, I think. Spider-Man #62. This is a 1 in 25. Got that new costume going. I don't know. What do you think about Spider-Man's new costume? Hey, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We are so thankful for comic books, eh? This is the new Iron Man #2. This is a 1 in 25. Uncanny X-Men #6, 1 in 25. Some beautiful books here. West Coast Avengers. We've got issue #1. This is a 1 in 10. This is a Blue Bolt character. I think everybody knows who that is. This is a 1 in 25. And last but not least on the variants, comic shops were given a special thank you, 1 per store of West Coast Avengers #1, featuring Blue Bolt, all fired up there. So there you have it. Those are the variant covers for this week. Some really great stuff in there. These are generally, we only have one of most of these. So if you're interested, don't hesitate. Get yourself on in here. It's first come, first serve every Wednesday for the variant covers at the Comics Club. So, our richest customers don't just get to buy them all. Everybody has a fair chance on Wednesday. You get here first, you tell us the one you want, and they're yours. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #4. Hitting the stands with multiple covers this morning. I mean, holy cow. We have a lot of covers here. Gotta love that one. Here's a throwback to the early Turtles covers. Early Turtle art on those other two. Yeah. Some great stuff there. Turtles. And speaking of Turtles, Saturday Morning Adventures Turtles, issue #19. Of that cover. Bars of Gold and Money. And that cover. Anansi Boys. Neil Gaiman's Anansi Boys from Dark Horse, issue #6. And I like how they give us that little extra. Star Trek Defiant. Spawn, 359. And as Spawn always does, and McFarlane always gives us that extra peek on the back cover. Thanks. Image. We love you guys. Flash Gordon, issue number 4. Some great stuff here. From Mad Cave. Let's see here. 48 years old. That's funny, Steve. I was reading comics in the 60s. Early 60s. My older brothers and sisters always had comics. We had a lot of Archies and Harvey comics. Ultra Mega, number 7. Hyde Street, number 2. I love this cover. The Scream. It's a Munch. How do you pronounce his name? The artist. X-ray glasses, huh? Feral Part 8. It says it right here on the cover. Feral Part 8. Just in case we weren't certain what this was. This is Feral Part 8 from Image Comics. Image Comics. Here's another cover for you. Well, they have this on the back. The Walking Dead meets Lion King. Alrighty then. That's an interesting combination. Murder Kingdom number 2. Look at that fold-out map of the Magic Kingdom. Murder Kingdom. Wait, this is the same cover. I thought I had different ones. Well, something Christmassy. How about a super special holiday extravaganza from Rick and Morty? That's right. Rick and Morty giving us a holiday extravaganza. Holy Christmas. Void Rivals, number 14. Boom. Sectars, Warriors of Symbion, issue number 2. I think the original Sectars was basically a commercial for the TV show. It was a TV show commercial for the toys. I'm not certain. In the comic book. Sesame Street. Let me tell you how to get to Sesame Street. Here's issue number 3. Can we tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How fun is that? And look on the back. That is so cool. Stroll down to Sesame Street. The Count. You like the Count? I like the Count. He's my favorite. Gotcha Man, number 5. 1, 2, 3. Napalm, number 7. Creepshow. I'm loving this second cover of Creepshow. Not that this wasn't cool. This is cool. How cool is that? But look at this. Oh, wow. It's a homage to Spider-Man. Don't you love it? Get all those little spiders. Just loving that. It's fun. I love it. Cowl. 1964. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Are you into Doctor Who? This is issue number 4, the new Doctor. Uh-oh. Someone's caught in a bottle there. I lie, Popeye. Look at that, issue number 3. We got this on the back cover from Massive Comics. Powerpuff Girls, are you into them? Well, there you go. Number 5. The Addiction. I just want to say book 'em, Dano, when I see this cover. What a great cover. Is there a name for these hairstyles that this guy has? What is the name you put on that hairstyle? I'm loving it. Great stuff. The Addiction. We're up to what issue is this? The Addiction. What are we up to? Issue number 3. That's issue 3. That's what it is. That's the other cover of that wildness. I'm loving that cover. What a great hairstyle. If I could do that to my hair, I would. I swear. Or not that. I would. If I could make my hair look like that, I would do it. Maybe not. Thundercats. Number 10. All right. There we go. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're running out of time. I have so many books to show you. DC just has a massive number of books. It's crazy this week. I'm just going to race through these things. So there's just so many. Green Arrow. Look at that. Green Arrow. And a big foily, beautiful Green Arrow number 18. Look at that. All foily. We love foil stuff, right? Green Arrow. Green Arrow. I like it. I like his hood look. I like that. That's one of his best looks ever, and they should always go with that because that's really his best look. We have Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman, number 2, hitting the stands today. If you missed out on number 1, there is a second printing coming. We have them on order. Look at that sword. Just an incredibly massive sword she has. This is The Flash, issue number 15. It's a pinball game on the cover. That's awesome. Detective Comics, they've got several different covers, of course, and we're going to show you some really cool stuff here. Look at this. Look at that. McFarlane Toys cover. That one's just cool. I just love that cover. That's awesome. Really consider that one. Look at this. All these little Joker things all around him, tormenting him. Justice League Unlimited. I am told, I have read somewhere that this Justice League Unlimited book is where DC will everything in the DC universe is going to focus around the Justice League Unlimited, and we got a lot there to absorb. The Martian Manhunter back there looks very different than ever before. We got a lot of the main characters there. Look at that cover. Hush is back. Two Gun Pedro. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Then there you go. Their space station out in space there. Batman in some sort of spaceship. A beautiful foil wraparound. Gotta love that. Got everybody in there. Yeah, that's the non-foil wraparound version. Actually, this is another wraparound. This is a different wraparound. A lot of heroes in those. Like those wraparounds. Those are awesome. And that one. This one here. A blank one so you can do your own, you know. And remember, underneath these blank ones, DC puts the regular cover A. Just so you know. There you go. There's those. Also, we have Harley Quinn. A couple different covers here for you. Liking that. The Thinker. What's going on there? Power Girl. Some really amazing covers. Ejecta? Really? Ejecta? What a name. That's beautiful. What a great cover. And this one. Wow. I'm loving the realism of that. That's really great. This crazy one, Multiverse Collision Detection issue number 6. What a crazy comic. Stuff from everything, from cartoons and etc. Nightwing. Are you a Nightwing fan? You'll be so happy today to get all of these great Nightwing covers. More McFarlane Toys there. And this one. And this one. I'm sure he's ready to fall backwards off of that. We got this one, but this is also a wraparound. All of those characters. I'm loving that one. What a great cover. Okay, Superman. We've got Superman with a whole bunch of different covers as well. Loving the Superwoman look. Lois. I kind of like Lois as Superwoman. Like her better than just plain Lois. Superman crop circles. Okay. Crypto just breaking that gun to pieces. That's pretty funny. He's back. That's right. Doomsday. Doomsday is back. And, that spells trouble. Absolute Wonder Woman Noir Edition. This is a number one, but all black and white inside, so as in noir. And then we also have, after that, the second printing of number one in stock. So if you missed out on the first one, this is a beautiful foil cover in the noir with a black cover, which, is the cover of the regular noir, black and white. And then we have Absolute Wonder Woman second printing of number one. These all these second printings have different covers from the first printings, except this one. I believe this one is the same art done slightly differently. And we have that situation also for the Absolute Batman number one second printing. I'll show you in just a second, but let's get Action out of the way here. We got Action Comics, where they're really emphasizing that space station, aren't they? What a great cover this is. Wow, that's cool. That almost looks like it should have belonged in Superman Lost. Remember that story not too long ago? That would have just been perfect for Superman Lost, especially with the torn up cape and everything. Okay, so Absolute Batman. This is third printing. It's a third printing, but all these covers on the third printing are different covers than the original. But this one, I think, might be a variation on the original one from the foil one. But if you didn't get to see the first printings or miss them, third printing could be a thing because they're going to have a lower print run than the rest, especially that 1 in 25. And it might be more sought after, and they all have different covers. So that's another plus. When an additional printing has a different cover from the first printing, it's kind of like a variant cover of the first printing. Okay, saving those for last. We have Batman 66 cover for Batman the Brave and the Bold number 19, and some other covers. But this one was my favorite. I like the way they used the action figure there. This is a good one too. Beautiful artwork. And last but not least, Plastic Man is a shield for Wonder Woman. Batman Brave and the Bold. There you go. Batman Long Halloween, the last Halloween. That's a 3 of a 10-part series, and we have this on the back cover. It's very cool. And last but not least, for DC, we have Batman Santa Claus Silent Night Returns, issue number 1. Here's Santa riding his sleigh and a bunch of other DC characters with him. Batman and Claus there. And this one is comes packaged. You don't know what you get. There's several different potential comics that you can get inside of here. I don't know which one. We got one with Robin on it. So there it is, all wrapped up in that package. Some mystery comic book for everybody. I like it. All right, what has Marvel wrought this week? Marvel didn't have as big a stack, which I thought was interesting because DC usually has the smaller stack of the two, but not this week. This week, DC was dominant, and I think it's because they had so many different covers for all of their comic titles this week. We have Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. It's Spirit of Vengeance, but it basically features Ghost Rider, issue number 3. What the heck is that? Is that a hamburger? It is. It's a hamburger. Why is it a hamburger? I don't know. Issue number 3. Does anybody know why Ghost Rider has a hamburger head? Fortnite Absolute Doom. Is that why? Is this Fortnite? Is this kind of Fortnite thing going on here with the hamburger head? What the heck is that? Star Wars Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege, issue number 2. Ultimate Black Panther, issue number 10. Wow. This year has just flown by. I think it's because we've had so many great comic books. What do you think? I think so. How are we doing for time? We're running a little late. Uncanny X-Men. This is not Marvel 2-in-1. It's Uncanny X-Men. It's clobbering time. Oh, Adam Hughes, eh? There's that one. There's that one. Welcome, new students. What kind of powers they have. So we have West Coast Avengers #1 hitting the stand this week with a whole bunch of cool covers. Look at that. Spider-Woman, great cover. This who is that? I think Adam Hughes again. Yeah, Adam Hughes cover. Saturday morning variant. Archer. They're visiting Florida. No, it's California. It's the West Coast Avengers. There's that guy. The Blue Bolt. Amazing Spider-Man #62. You get something special in here. I'm not going to tell you what, but that's special right there. That costume. What in the world? That costume is just wild. Blade. This is the Red Band, issue #2. If you're a Blade fan, very, very bloody, violent kind of comic book. And this is Dazzler. And the Multiple Man there. Rocking out. This is the Thing version of her. The disco ball. Ghost Rider, second printing of #1. Iron Man #1. Let's see here. I'm loving that. We got the Thing on a lot of stuff. You notice that? There's a Thing as Iron Man. There's Tony creating. That's some cool covers there. The Incredible Hulk. Several different covers for you. There's that one. This one. This one. And that strangeness. Giant squid. Mystique. Are you a Mystique fan? Well, today's your day. Mystique #2. Going skiing. After taking a couple of shots, and there's that one. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that? That is a different character for me. Spider-Boy #13. And the Thing version of Spider-Boy. That is Hulkette. Hulkette. Spider-Boy and Spider-Girl. Venom War is our final one, #5. Some fun covers there. These kind of attached to one another any way you want to do it. There. And that Peach Momoko with all the eyeballs and the tongue. And that horse, the Nightmare Horse. Okay, what was it? Goop Beauty or something like that instead of Black Beauty. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Mr. Happy would like to chime in and say that since it's Thanksgiving, he would like to make the happy word for the week gravy. Yeah, it's all gravy. You know, everything's good when you're reading comic books. It's gravy. You know, it's just gravy. Some people like gravy on their mashed potatoes and on their turkey. So it's a gravy week. Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Happy. And we'll see you next time. All right. And thank everybody for joining us this week. And we hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.